Welcome back to another heater production. In today's video, it's gonna be another story time, I guess, about something that's still brazy. But long story short, I talked to a girl on Fortnite. Now, this all started. I was at this program, like a continuation of the Muha video. But I was at this program for like that same reason, like mental health. And I was supposed to be there for 3 months, right? And I ended up getting out a little bit more early. But in the time of this story, or like when I first met this girl, she came like I was already halfway through. You know what I'm saying? How much time I had to be there for. And at first, she did not fuck with me like that. She did not like me at all. But like she was cool people, I guess. It's just there would be certain moments where I guess she wouldn't like the certain stuff I do in that program, was I never did nothing, nothing weird or nothing crazy. Then we started like, picking up, like you tell the tempo, like, like just getting there. And we was friends because, she was cool. And I thought I was cute too. But like, I never think nothing of it because like she came in with a boyfriend and stuff, right? So like, I'm not trying to do nothing. And plus, I was already talking to this other girl. Well, talking. But, as time went on, it was my time to leave, the program. And the last, I guess I'd say 2 weeks, like, I started like kind of catch on to her, like catch feelings. That, and I already found out she kind of broke up with her boyfriend. And I wasn't talking to that other girl. I met at the program. So I was like, starting to develop feelings for her. But I digress. If you a nigga, when a female likes you, and I was starting to catch on, like, like we would just be more close to each other. I guess not even on no flirtatious shit, but like, we started like just talking more, be more like this, I guess. And one thing led to another, I was cool with her. So I just asked her for like, her IG or something. She said she has it, but like she don't got her phone. But she said, oh, well, we could like, I guess, play this and that. I mean, I can't really remember, but like, but, it was like already, when I added her, it was already my last week being there. And, my last week, like, I started to ask her, like, oh, like, you think anybody in this program, like, look good, right? And she had told me, oh, yeah. I started going down the groups, because there's Group B, which is the group that we're in, and there's Group A, which is like the niggas that are like 15 and older, right? And there's like another group called Micah, which is the group where all the addiction, problems, all them other shits like be taking place at. So I started going on the list, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, Group A, she was like, nah. Group Micah, she was like, nah. Group B, she was like, yeah. And there was only like 4 kids. Well, like the other ones are like unknown, but they girls, right? And it was me, her, this other boy, and that nigga's gay. Like, he, nothing wrong with it, but he just, like, found me attractive. Hey, as long as he ain't touch me or not, we both, you know what I'm saying? And then she was like, oh, yeah, like, he's in our group. So it was a combination of that. And, it was obvious, like, she fucked with me. And then it was my final day, and, like, they basically give us, like, a book. They hand everybody a book so they could write down some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they could write down something. And to the person that's leaving. So, at the end of the day, people were, like, they were passing on my book so people could, like, just write me a message and stuff. And she had wrote me, like, 2 pages worth of something. I was like, all right, let me just see what it says. And she couldn't say, like, no weird shit or, like, I like you. Because the administrators, they check what everyone be saying, so they can't really, or she couldn't really say nothing too, like, at least a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I don't really add a paper no more, but, it was just basically saying, like, oh, she wish stuff goes better for me, and, just everything I was going through, I'm able to be better now and stuff like that, basically, like, as a short summary. And then the next day, I talked to her, through the game for the first time, like, talking about how I'm not there no more and stuff like that. And then, like, she had confessed to me that she liked me, right? And I was like, oh, yeah, like, I was already knowing. And I told her back, like, I like you too, you know what I'm saying? And no, I didn't have a mic, neither did she. So I wasn't talking about no emote if you could hear me Or jump twice if you can hear me. Y'all niggas some dickheads whoever say that shit. I know you know who you is. But like I guess Fortnite don't really have too much like don't really watch what you can say, you know what I'm saying? So some stuff that was said were like a little bit weird. And yes, over Fortnite chat. But you know, keep this in mind. I already knew this girl, so I didn't meet her through Fortnite. So there's no weird shit, you know what I'm saying? She just didn't have a phone. She got her phone taken for some personal shit, you know what I'm saying? But which song, you know what I'm saying? We started it's picking up, you know? But one really big problem is like I don't have my, you know, my game with me anywhere I go. That and it was the summer, so like I was kind of on vacation in HC over here in Jersey. So like, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't like, you know, really talk to her here, there, and there. So it was whatever though. You feel me? But there was this one thing where I kind of regret telling her because it kind of ruined stuff between us. But I had a sleepover with two of my friends that so happen to be girls. But they're not like, you know what I'm saying? They're not that type of people to do anything with you, especially if they your friend, you know what I'm saying? So nothing happened between like, all three of us, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, it still seems weird. And at first, she was getting, like, a little bit dry with me, but we still, like, you know, just talking and stuff like that. But, like, you could kind of tell she's been distancing herself from me. And I caught on pretty quick because, like, you know, I observe everything. Like, you know, I know I compete when something going on. And eventually, she had this, like, to stop talking at all. That, well, it's not even that. It's just, like, she wasn't on the game. I wasn't on the game at all. So we just couldn't talk to each other. And, you know, I guess we never ended things because we still have feelings for each other. You know what I'm saying? But afterwards, fast forward a couple months later, I had seen her again. Now, when I had seen her, I don't know. It's because I seen her at some Saturday detention thing I had because I had a, you know, serve Saturday detention for some shit I did at school, you know. And I don't know. I just didn't want to beat her. It was like my second, third time being her, and it was like on like the first week of October. So like I was just, I don't know. I just didn't want to beat her, and I had seen her there, you know. And that shit like, you know, I haven't seen her since June, and it's already October. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just didn't know how to feel. So when I had seen her, I kind of like ghosted her. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking weird, right? But yet again, I don't know. I just didn't feel good, and I just asked her like, you know, you still have your phone, stuff like that. She said, nah. I said, all right, that's cool. I just wait for you. But since one of my friends knows her, and you know, like they cross each other like almost every other day, she had asked my friend, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, this for me, how am I, this and that, this and that. And, you know, like, it was pretty obvious that she still kind of had feelings for me. And I think it was starting of February. And all I'm going to say, things not looking good. But I don't really know. Like, it's kind of complicated, to be honest. It's whatever, though. But, hey, I'll come back to this. But this does end the saga of me talking to a girl through Fortnite. And I just want to say something. I'm really, what's it called, is shocked and kind of happy that I was able to, you know what I'm saying, get a lot of views on that Epstein video. If y'all want me to make more content like that, I got ya. But I'm sorry for not really uploading consistently. It's a lot of shit that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? But hey, try to be as consistent as I could be. This video was supposed to be publicized a week after that last video, but hey, hopefully I can forgive me, right? Right? But anyways, I hope y'all have a blessed day and stay tuned for more what's it called? More content. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace out.